Hi Virgo, this is going to be a reading for your sign between the week of the 8th and 14th of September. Let's begin. Virgo, I'm getting a channel message here. You might be taking flight with something. You might be. I feel like this is more of a not an actual thing, but like more of a spiritual or something that you're doing. It's about to take flight, or you're knowing it's gonna take flight. No, you don't know it's gonna take flight. It's about to take flight. Whatever it is you've been working on, love, career, something's about to take flight for you, and it's happening now during this week, beginning of this week. Count the hour, every hour between 9 and 12 a.m. 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 to p.m. Right, I'm spitting, but I don't know what's going on here. I'm hearing. This is what I'm channeling between 9 and 12 in the morning. Count every hour. Something's taking flight for you. I don't know what that is. You can put it down in the comments, whatever it is for you. So your pre-week energy here is you're coming into some kind of harmony within yourself, some sort of celebration, some sort of bliss. I see you being very happy here, celebrating life in general, being very playful with life. Just being grateful in general towards how things are going in your life. I see you being very hopeful about what it is that you've been through. I see you're completing some sort of cycle. It's closed off completely. It's like the seal has been made. Like the seal can't be broken now. Like you've completed the cycle. In some sort of aspect of your life, some sort of aspect in regards to some sort of thing that disappointed you, some sort of thing that abandoned you. You've let go of it. You've let go of it, and it's caused this, you know, you've closed the cycle. Basically, you've closed the cycle by letting go of whatever this is, this sort of disappointment, whatever it was that was disappointing you. But you're celebrating yourself, you're celebrating the completion of this cycle. You feel it within your spirit that you've finished something huge. You are more whole as you're going into the next stage of your life. You're able to begin anew and begin much better than you have ever before. I see you showing up here in the middle of this, in the middle of the world card as like the maiden, which obviously represents Virgo, and I see this being here being you, in the middle of this. Is closed off. You can see, there's these ribbons or whatever they are around, the reef. They're almost like it's a seal. This, it's up here and down here. This cycle is complete. You can't go back now to whatever it is, and it's causing you to go more inside. You're introspecting within yourself about things in general. I see you being quite content with and harmonious about what has happened. You're not fragmented within your mind or your heart or in your spirit about what you've been through. You've come to an end of something, and you know it's the end of something. And it's something that you're celebrating yeah, celebrating whatever this end is. And it's got something to do with your shadow self. So you've kind of like gone and done a deep dive within yourself to free yourself of, or getting a very heavy energy here. Is you've unblocked your third eye. Maybe your third eye was calcified and it was blocked because you weren't being truthful within yourself about what it is you were going through. And now it's unblocked, and you're aware it's unblocked, and you're celebrating this deep dive that you've done within yourself. I don't feel like it's something that's been, I feel 2 years is what I'm hearing. 2 years. It's been 2 years you've been going through this energy of feeling trapped, feeling enslaved, feeling. It's a very dark energy. Maybe it's some sort of pleasure or something that you gain from being like this, like a kink or something. But it's something that was blocking your third eye. But your third eye is now open, and you've like surfaced from your shadow self. You surfaced from that dark place within yourself, and you're celebrating here prior to the week of this completion. You've completed the cycle. I feel like you were done half, and now you're like, I'm seeing this as like the cycle. You're seeing the top half of it being complete. Like the bottom half was already there, but you're seeing this top half complete, and you're here just kind of like celebrating, seeing that, you know, it's complete, and you're being playful about it. You're like, you know, it's a very harmonious energy within you of like, you know, accepting that it's complete. And it had something again to do with something that disappointed you, something that abandoned you, and you let it go. You let it go, and you're moving onwards. Starting the week, I see you starting the week and being very in your energy of like again, I'm getting the maiden energy here. Like you're very powerful in your energy this week. You're being helpful. You're helping others. You're being very kind to others. Maybe you're reminiscing your childhood memories. Yes, you're reminiscing your childhood memories, and you're looking at things from a place of compassion, a place of balance, a place of calm. You're very caring towards how you feel in this moment. Like you're like on this throne in the middle of the water, and the water representing your emotions, and you're kind of looking back at what you've been through, and you're looking back at life in general, and you're realizing, you're having a revelation about where it is that you want to go in life. You're having a revelation about what it is, where it is you want to go in life. It's a very deep week. I'm seeing that this week is very deep for you. It's something that you do need to kind of tap into your emotions, and you're doing it anyway. You're kind of like having a revelation about what it is you've been through in life in general, and you're doing it from a place of compassion and balance, which is the best way to do it, to be honest. And it's revealing you know, your movement, where you're going, where you want to go, what you desire, or how you want to broaden yourself. This is all kind of being revealed to you by you looking back at what you've been through. You're gaining enlightenment. You're gaining a new perspective, and even more bigger. Even the revelation's already like a perspective in itself, but you're having new perspectives from that revelation. By you looking back at what you've been through, and this is happening automatically. You're very powerful in your energy here. I feel flowers are very significant to you. Like maybe you need to buy yourself some flowers as a symbol of your energy, your purity, your completion of this cycle. You need to buy yourself some flowers. Your spirit would really love it, just to smell them. So there we are. If you want to do some flower shopping, or you could always find some flowers out in the wild, depending on where you're living. But I feel like buying flowers would be nicer, because then they but make sure it smells, because some flowers don't smell. But I think you need to get some flowers that smell good, and you just need to smell them as an appreciation to yourself of completing the cycle, of giving your flowers to yourself for going through and really diving deep into this dark energy within yourself, this very deep within your shadow self, and healing it, and freeing yourself, and getting less of a healing but more of you freed yourself from some kind of shackle. Is your confirmation that this reading's for you, that you freed yourself from some kind of shackle. And I feel like you're gonna be gaining a lot of enlightenment about your future and where you want to go, and what you want to do, and how you want to be in the future. Midweek, so this is your energy actually between Monday and Wednesday, and between Wednesday and Friday, your energy here is kind of like you're feeling grief about what it is that you've been through. You're feeling how lost, you're feeling isolated from what you desire. You feel like you've wasted time. I feel quite like tearful, like like you want to cry, because you're looking at your situations. You're like, I wasted a lot of time when I was in this energy. I wasted a lot of time doing things that didn't do me well, and now I've grown older, and I don't know if I can keep carrying on and keep going that way that I envisioned when I was younger. You're feeling very like apathetic and bored. You're like very closed off to spiritual. You're being guided spiritually here. You don't realize it. You don't realize at all that you're being guided spiritually here into looking at things from a different perspective. You need to contemplate. You are contemplating anyway, but you need to realize that you are being guided. You are being looked after in the spiritual realm at this point. You're being guided to look at things from a different perspective, a perspective of truth, a perspective of honesty, a perspective of empathy towards yourself and towards situations in your life. Like, you need to have truth, honesty and empathy towards every situation within you and without you. And this is going to allow you to really see what is and what isn't. What is and what isn't. Again, your energy is very powerful here. I see you almost like this is you again, in this Virgo energy. I see this is you being very powerful here. Yeah. You're being nourished by being like this. You're being nourished in the spiritual realm. You're being nourished by being like this, by looking at situations within yourself, mostly from truth, honesty and empathy. I keep saying that because you need to really dig it into yourself, that you need to look at situations from truth, honesty and empathy, and not from anything else. Because anything else is a disservice to you. Anything else, if you look at it from a different perspective, I feel like it's going to cause emotions within you to well up, and it's going to cause you to feel a certain type of way, and it's not going to allow you to see things clearly, as clear as you would like them to be. I feel like by you being truthful, honest and empathetic, looking at situations, it's going to bring so much clarity, and not just clarity but healing, major healing within you. It's going to cause some major healing within you. Major healing with your strength, with your courage, with your being. It's going to cause major healing. I'm getting the griffin here. I don't know what the griffin represents, but have a look on Google and see what the griffin represents. But the griffin here is very significant for you. The griffin. And you need to, you need to embody the traits of a griffin, is what I'm hearing. So like, go on Google and find out, what does griffin represent, and or however way you want to put it put it however way you want, is what I'm hearing in the Google search of what the griffin represents. Word it however you want, is what I mean to say, because I feel like that's significant for you. the way you word things is very significant for you. But you need to type in, what does the griffin represent? Not like that, but what it represents. And you need to embody those characteristics in this time. That and by embodying those characteristics, they're gonna allow you to grow psychically, spiritually, physically, everything, mentally, emotionally, everything. Yeah. And you're going to be, by looking again from things that from a place of truth, honesty, empathy, you're going to be united within yourself. Your energy is going to be less fragmented. It's going to be less tarnished, is what I'm hearing. Less tarnished. Your energy is very pure. You're a very pure person. You're very vulnerable and honest about how you feel and how you deal with people. You're very honest, and within yourself, you might not necessarily show it, but I'm getting it shows in your face. I'm hearing it. It shows on your face. You think you might, you think you might not be showing it to people, but you do show it to people. It shows up on your face. How you are, but you're very pure here. And you need to realize that by you having, looking at situations from, I'm going to keep saying it so you can drive it into your mind, because I feel like this is very important for you, because you can very easily go into this and look at these 3 cups on the floor that I already spilled and be like, be in this grief, this energy of loss, of tearing up, welling up with emotions that, are destructive. You know this very well, and I'm trying to keep you away from being like that, because I'm feeling your feelings, and it's very destructive. It's like, leave me be, leave me to rot in my not even rot, but leave me be in my pain, in my agony. Like, I'm feeling your emotion. It's very strong, but you need to look at, again, from situations, from truth, honesty, and wisdom. Not wisdom, maybe wisdom as well, but truth, honesty, and empathy and wisdom. And you're going to gain enlightenment. You're going to gain unity and harmony within yourself, about yourself in general, and you're going to heal yourself in a major way. But by the end of the week, I feel like you're going to move on. You're going to move on very strongly from all of this. I feel like you're going to really take a stance within yourself to be more inquisitive about life in general, about spirituality. You're going to be very much more connected to your emotions. The waters are much less turbulent here. Can you see? I don't know if you can, but here, as you're starting off the week and during the week, your emotions are very turbulent, and then by the end of the week, your emotions have like settled down, and you're tapping into your, believe it or not, your psychic gifts. Your spirituality is opening up further than it has before. You might be seeing things. You might be seeing things in your physical reality, spiritual things. Like, you might be noticing energies, not actually seeing things, but you're going to be noticing energies, and you might be thinking you're daydreaming. It's what I'm strongly getting here. It's like you notice something, you're like, am I daydreaming? Or is that something, it could be something someone says, and you're telling that, you're able to tell that they're lying, or you're able to tell that, what their true intentions are, and you're using your psychic gifts to do this, and you don't realize it, but you're questioning yourself, and you're saying, am I daydreaming? Was that really like is that real, or is that just me? But know that you have a lot of strength. You have a lot of inner strength. You're finding your inner strength. You're finding your persuasion. Your persuasion. What are you persuading? Your clarity. You're persuading your clarity about what you're going through. I'll give you a spoiler. I'll give you a spoiler. So you're persuading your clarity about a transformation that you're currently going through. You're going through a transformation, and you're kind of realizing this. by the end of the week, your spiritual gifts are unlocking more than they have. Your third eye is going to be very connected to your emotions. Your intuition is going to be very connected to your emotions, and you're going to flourish like a flower, like a water flower. What's a water flower? Like a lily or something like that. Maybe your name is Lily. Yeah, you're going to be very connected to your emotions. Very connected to your emotions. And your intuition is going to be very strong. Very strong as it's connected. I think your emotions are very strong as is. But if you connect your intuition to your emotions, then you're going to find a lot of power within yourself, a lot of strength, a lot of knowing within yourself of who you are, what you desire, and all of things that you want from life in general. Again, you're being very pure here. You're showing up again as this woman here in the story here. The fool's on his journey, and he's come across this lady, and not this lady, the lion. The lion almost eats him, and he falls backwards. He stumbles, and this lady is like you're very calm within yourself, and she calms the lion down. So it's like you're sort of persuading the lion to calm down within you. The beast, there's like a beast inside of you, Virgo, that you're calming down. And this beast that you're calming down is allowing you to, you're persuading it to calm down. You're like, well, it's a good idea. And it's causing some sort of clarity to come in for you. Again, look at the water. It's even more calm. It's like, I think you're persuading your emotions. Your emotions are like a wild beast. If I be honest with you, I'm very honest. So your emotions are very, very they're like an uncontrollable animal sometimes. That you feel like this is what you feel like. That your emotions are very uncontrollable sometimes, and you will do things just because your emotions feel like it. But you're bringing clarity. You're really talking to yourself and saying, which way is the best way to be right now? Which way is the best way to think? And you're thinking that, this is a transformation you're going through. You're evolving. You're stepping up into, and leaving things behind. You're leaving things behind. It's an ending of some kind. You're ending things. You're ending your old way of being. I mean, the end's already here, but you've closed off the cycle. And it's sealed for your own protection, but you're allowing further transformation to take place. And again, flowers are really important for you. You need to smell some flowers, maybe buy some flowers and just smell them, but from a place of purity. You're doing this again very pure. You're doing this from a place of being very pure, that you're saying, I need to transform, I need to level up. And you're realizing, to level up, you don't need to do something on the outside. It's internal. It's the level up you need is to connect your emotions to your intuition. And you're figuring out how to do this week. You're figuring out how to do this week. You're figuring out how to do it this week. Your outcome for the week is you're gonna be in a place of being able to give and receive more than you have ever been before. You're tapping more into your spirituality. You're tapping into more of your being. You're being more generous and kind with people. In general, I see people might have things falling out of their pockets. Like, you might see people and they have things falling out of their pockets. Like, like they have good situations, and it's like they're falling out of their hands, and you're kind of helping people to be more than they are. You're helping people that are very needy. Because you feel like in a position of being more generous, being in a position of being able to receive and give more. But know that this is not ideal for you. It's going to put you in this sort of energy of Nine of Swords, of worry, of fear, and being, because you're giving to people that are greedy. You're giving things to people that don't deserve it. You know, this these two guys here. One's got something falling out of his pocket. It's like a good situation that they have in their life, and they're allowing it to fall out their pocket. They're allowing it to, you know, to fall down. I don't know how else I can say it. They're allowing something of theirs to, be lost. And then this other one here is very needy. I see like this person here is almost like the Four of Pentacles, and she has four pentacles coming into her hand down there, and very needy, very needy. So you're helping people that don't really deserve to be helped, and you feel like you're being balanced. This is your outcome. So by the end of the week, you're having whatever realization, but you're deciding to help people that don't deserve to be helped. And it's putting you in this Nine of Swords energy here. It's putting you in overthinking everything, because you're mixing your energy with these kind of people, and it's giving you a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear, and you're not sure where it's coming from, but you're still very motivated. You're focused. You're very driven to move forwards. You're like, I think it's because you're very pure. You're kind of doing this, but just take this as a warning not to do this. Don't help people that don't deserve to be helped. Don't help people that are overly needy. Don't help people that are have good things and they're falling. They're allowing it to fall out of their lives. So they're falling. They're allowing things in their lives to be destroyed because they want more. They're allowing good things in their life to be destroyed because they want more. Don't help these kind of people, because they're affecting you very negatively here, Virgo. Just bear that in mind. But you're still very motivated towards your success. You're very driven. You still want to help people. Story here, he's rushing to help save his love, and she's fallen sick, and he's basically, because she's been given poison, they were trying to kill her, and he rushes out to try and save her. And as he's rushing out to save her, he's trying to find a cure. So you're out there trying to find a cure for people in general, trying to find a cure for humanity, I guess. You're very pure. Your intentions are very pure, but protect yourself more. Protect your energy. Don't give to people that don't deserve it. You have to be more cunning with how you have to really use your mind. Helping people is good, don't get me wrong, but you have to be cunning, because there's cunning people out there that will pretend to be people in need when they're not people in need. They're just needy, controlling, trying to secure you as their prize, trying to secure you as the bag. It's trying to have good things in their lives already, and they don't need more, but they just want more from you. It's like energy as well. It's not just I feel like this is energy. It's not money. It's energy. They're siphoning away your energy. Don't allow yourself to be a victim. Not a victim, I would say. Don't allow yourself to be a victim of people's ideas. Be more cunning. Be more with how you do, because you need to realize your intentions are pure. When people can see someone that has pure intentions from 10 to 50 miles away, they're like, oh, this person, this guy or girl, whoever they are. I feel like very strongly you need to embody the characteristics of the Griffin. Make sure you do search that up and you look at what those characteristics are, and embody those within your life. Is going to help you moving forward, as you're transforming, as you're upgrading. So your outcome here, another one of your outcomes here, is you're going to be feeling wealthy. You're going to be feeling complete within all elements inside of yourself. Your intuition's going to be very strong. I see this being a very powerful ending for you, of things that have happened in your life. It's a very powerful ending, one that's needed to happen. It's from a place of balance, and again, you're it's like a ruin of things that don't serve you. They're being ruined away from you. It's not like you're destroying it, but they're being ruined away. It's like you're being very spiritually protected at this time. These things are like, it's like a rot, like not rot, like, but when you have iron and it starts to rust, it's like that rust is being ruined away from you. Like you're there and minding your business, and these things are being, it's a big ending for you, and it's something that's going to really heighten your intuition. Your intuition is going to be very powerful moving after this week. Your challenge for this week is being in a state of avoidance within yourself, avoidance of looking within yourself from a place of compassion, balance. Avoiding yourself, avoiding the situation, avoiding the lion in the room. They normally say the elephant in the room, but in this case it's the lion in the room. Don't avoid the lion in the room. Again, they usually say, there's the elephant in the room. The elephant in this case for you is the lion. Don't avoid the lion in the room. I see you might avoid, actually looking within yourself and coming to a place of conclusion from all of this, and that's not going to be good for you, because it's not going to allow this breakthrough. I feel like you're very passionate about moving forwards. It's not going to allow this breakthrough to manifest in your life. You're going to have to go through other cycles to get back to this point. Not exactly this point, but you're going to have to go through cycles again. If you don't go through it with it now, you're going to have to go through cycles and come back around and be at a similar point, is what I heard. Not the same point, it's going to be a similar point. By you avoiding looking within, you've already gone through and gone deep within and did the shadow work. It's clear to me here that you've done the shadow work, but you need to do the emotional work now and just figure out your emotions. I think that's the big key here, is emotions. Your emotions, you need to do the emotional work and bring justice again very strongly. I'm getting truth, honesty. Truth is very strong here. What is your truth? You're being led by spirit here in your truth. I'm getting this very anxious feeling. I feel like I'm hungry, but I'm not hungry. It's like a very, very anxious feeling. It's your feelings I'm feeling here. You get a lot of anxiety, when it comes to dealing with emotions. You need to go through with it, though. Yeah, oh my god, that's really intense. It's like being stabbed with a knife. No, I've had a lot of injuries, okay. But it's very, very deep. Like it's like very anxious, and it's making my I can feel it in my fingertips and my hands, and I feel it in my stomach. Like it's a very interesting, like it was very anxious feelings you get towards your emotions, but you really need to delve into your emotions and balance them. You need to balance. Look, you need to balance yourself by you tapping into your emotions and balance. From a place of truth, right? You're gonna balance your emotions. You're gonna balance your light and dark side, your shadow self and your light self. You're gonna balance yourself in a very powerful way. You're gonna be a mastery. You're gonna master yourself very powerfully. It's going to be very uncomfortable. I'm feeling it, how uncomfortable it is, but know that it's leading you to a place of luxury, a place of abundance. Luxury, it's leading you to a place of wealth. By you balancing, your shadow self and your lighter self is balancing you in the spiritual and the physical. But you do need to bring balance there. You do need to bring truth, and the way you balance things is through truth, honesty, empathy. Thought I wouldn't say it again, but yeah. And you need to realize that you need to be very clear within your mind, very, very clear. Again, you're gaining that clarity by calming the lion within you, the beast within you, your emotions. You need to calm them by persuading them to calm down. Just be like, I don't need to be like this, and that's all it takes. You're persuading your emotions to calm down. And you need that clarity here in order for you to balance things. In order for you to balance things, you need that that mental clarity, and it's going to help the ideas in your mind of what you're going through and what things are. It's going to allow them to automatically balance as you're sitting in this or standing or however you are in this energy. But no, you're very much guided by spirit here. This is a very big spiritual undertaking that you've got to go through in order to keep moving on the wheel of fortune, in order to keep moving forwards. Because your destiny is calling you, is what I'm getting here very strongly. Your destiny is calling you. Your power is calling you. You haven't unlocked your power yet. Your power is still locked behind the seal. Your power is still sealed. But as you go through this journey, you're unlocking your power. You need to connect more to the elements and your femininity. No, your femininity is already present. You're spinning on the wheel right now. You don't realize it. You're spinning the wheel of fortune. And I have to say it like that. You're spinning the wheel of fortune right now. Just know your destiny is calling you. You're in the right position, but your power is still sealed. Not someone sealed it from you, but your power can't come into you right now until you go through this stage. You have to go through this stage in this moment of time. It's very important that you follow through and go through this stage and see it to its completion. Again, I'm getting the very strong message here of purity. You need to be very pure in your endeavors. You're healing very powerfully. You need to embrace this transformation. Embrace, shedding things, letting go of things that don't really match up with you anymore. Lead with your heart. Really lead with your heart in situations as they're presenting themselves to you right now. Your emotions are not going to lie to you, but you need to lead with your heart in regards to everything moving forwards. And that's going to allow you to unlock your power, allow you to gain this clarity, allow you to go through and be more harmonious within yourself. Again, very strongly here, truth, honesty, and empathy is going to allow harmony and unity within you. And by doing so, you're going to be able to move into a position of much greater power. You don't realize it, but by you doing this, you're starting to unlock the seal. You're starting to unlock the seal. It's not something that's forcibly taken away from you. It's something that can't come into you until you go through this. You've been divinely orchestrated to go through situations to get to this point. Keep going, keep being pure. Okay, and again, look at situations from truth, honesty, and empathy, and that's your key in this reading. I keep saying it because it's really important for you, very, very important, not to get lost in this feeling of grief, of things have moved forward already for me, feeling at a loss, feeling grief, almost wanting, not almost, but you will feel like crying, like very strongly, like randomly, like your emotions will just well up all of a sudden. Stay out of this, and the way you stay out of this is being truthful, looking at situations from truth, honesty, and empathy towards yourself. Okay, I'm going to leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and I am offering personal readings now. If you'd like a personal reading, my website is in the description, and I shall see you soon.